Welcome back to our highlights of the 12th Festival of Pacific Arts. It's great to see everybody coming together at the main venue and the satellite venues throughout the island to learn more about the different islands' cultures, cuisines, histories, traditions, and more. From Palau, we now take you down under so we can see the participation of Australia in this festival.
Bula vinaka everyone, another gorgeous day here in Hagatnia in Guam. We're at the main festival village and we've stopped by the Australian delegation hut. I'm joined with Patrick Mao, who's here to tell us a bit more about the Australian delegation and what they've been up to over the past week and a half. I understand you've been pretty busy.
Yes, I have been. I want to say half a day, and in my traditional language, Torres Straits, Kapu Geiga, good day, and thank you for having me on the program.
What are some of the activities that the Australian delegation are participating in here at the 12th Festival of Pacific Arts?
The Australian delegation came over to participate in the mediums of visual arts, theatre, music, and traditional dance. Australia has two indigenous groups. One is the Aboriginal people of the mainland, and I come from the Torres Straits Islanders. So the second group of indigenous people in Australia is the Torres Strait Islanders. We are Melanesian descent, and we are seafaring people.
Could you describe for us what is happening in the background here this morning?
Right now you've seen some activities, some of our visual artists doing some art designs on a traditional weapon, instrument that they call the boomerang. These ones are here as a part of the delegation hut to be able to sit down and share our culture and share just in the activity of sharing with people who come in and sit down so we can just exchange with our cultural stories and knowledge.
I understand that you have a number of performing groups
Yes.
here.
There is a group from the tip of Australia, from Bamaga. They are here performing traditional dances. And then there's another group from Australia, an Aboriginal dance group called the Badi Dance Group. And I come from a group called Mau Power, which is actually a traditional dance group fusing with contemporary hip-hop music. So I'm a hip-hop artist. So my medium of storytelling is through the art of hip-hop. Hip-hop has 5 elements. 4 of them are most well-known. The first is the b-boying. The second is the MCing. The third is the graffiti artist or aerosol art. And the fourth is the DJ. Translate that over to indigenous cultures. Our b-boys are our traditional dancers. So they are the way that we express ourselves, express our stories. Our MCs are our storytellers. They are the orators and the keeper of knowledge. Our DJs are our traditional song composers. So they create the music that stores our language and our knowledge for people to dance and tell. And then the artists that we have in hip-hop, the aerosol arts, are the artists that you see, the visual artists that we tell our stories through, documenting with different imprints, whether it be on rock, whether it be on our instruments, or whether it be in different prints like how we have our lino cuts. The fifth most important element of the both cultures and ones that all these string together to represent is the element of knowledge. Knowledge in all our cultures are passed on through these mediums, and that's what it's there for, to be acquired, to be passed on to the next generation.
I understand some of your dancers are here. If you could just describe the costumes that they're wearing and if there's any traditional significance to their costume.
Absolutely. The dance group that you will see, the one that's a part of the Maupau crew, are dressed up in the traditional warrior outfit. Simply because the statement that we bring is, or through our show, is the journey of a modern day warrior. It shows the connection between how a warrior of the modern day still interacts with his culture in real time. And you will see the outfit of what they wear, from the traditional 7 gear to the traditional headdress. Now the headdress, we call it the deri. It's pronounced differently between the different languages in the Torres Straits, but for my language it's the deri. The deri signifies the headdress of a warrior that's ready to go to battle. So when you see that being worn, it usually signifies that it's time of battle. This artifact, or this particular piece, is significant to the Torres Strait people. It's what we identify by so much that we actually put it on our flag. And they will come in with all this dress to signify that we are here ready not only to come into war, but to bring in our traditional practices.
Could you describe or explain the 2 flags behind us here?
Yes. There is the flags that represents the two indigenous peoples of Australia. The Aboriginal flag, which the colors that stand out in this flag is the black, gold, and red. Black signifying the people, the gold signifying the sun, giver of life, and the red signifying the earth. And that's what that flag represents. And it's a very well-known flag that identifies the First Nations peoples of Australia. And that flag has a lot of history. And when it comes, when people wear that flag, they wear it proudly. The second indigenous flag is the Torres Strait flag. Now, on the flag, you will see the colors of blue, green, black, and white. The green represents the land of which we are so proud of. The blue signifies the oceans, because we are seafaring people. The black signifies our people. And the white is in the image of the deri. The deri, as I said, is the traditional warrior headdress. And in the deri, we have the five-pointed star. That star is synonymous with sea navigating. The Festival of Pacific Arts, I believe, is a very, very important festival to have, simply because it allows all at one time people from many nations outside of the Pacific to experience what cultural exchange and the pride of sharing our culture is, what it represents, and how people from different indigenous groups around the world come here in pride to share their identity.